Once upon a time, in the hustle and bustle of New York City, lived a young man named Sam. Sam was a high school dropout. People would often look at him, shake their heads in disappointment, and label him as a lost cause. Sam, however, was different. Unlike his counterparts who took traditional routes, he had a burning passion for something else: computer coding. Every day, he'd huddle up in a small, cramped room, the glow of the screen illuminating his determined face as he taught himself the language of computers. His heart echoed with one desire: to prove that success doesn't always come clad in a cap and gown. It wasn't an easy road. Sam faced a volley of conflicts. The ridicule from his peers stung, his family's disappointed faces hung like a dark cloud, and the uncertainty of his future haunted him every night. His friends were off to college chasing traditional dreams. Meanwhile, he grappled with complex codes, encountering obstacle after obstacle. Some nights he'd wonder, was he right to defy convention? But the spark in his eyes never diminished. One day, after years of silent struggle, the relentless waves of doubt finally crested into a massive tide. Sam's father, a stern man who had always believed in the power of a traditional education, confronted him. He voiced the fears Sam had been battling internally. "You're going to end up on the streets, son." But Sam was ready. He felt a surge of determination. This was his climax, his turning point. Looking his father in the eyes, he simply said, "Trust me, Dad, I've got this." He had no college degree to show, no conventional path to offer, but what he had was a passion that couldn't be extinguished, and a belief that couldn't be shattered. Months passed. The tension was palpable, but Sam continued his pursuit, brushing off every obstacle with newfound strength. His coding skills improved, he built apps, designed websites, and soon he started to gain recognition. He was no longer a dropout in people's eyes, he was a self-taught coding wizard. Finally, Sam's day of vindication arrived. He launched his own tech startup, an innovative platform that disrupted the market and rapidly gained traction. Success knocked on Sam's door, not in the form of a framed degree, but as a testament of his hard work, persistence, and unyielding faith in himself. People who once ridiculed him stood in awe. His father, with tears of pride in his eyes, clapped his shoulder saying, "You've proved me wrong, son, and I couldn't be happier about it." And thus, the journey of the determined dropout became an embodiment of the notion that traditional education isn't the only pathway to success. Sam taught us that determination, passion, and self-belief can shatter even the most rigid of stereotypes. In the end, it's not about the road you take. It's about how passionately you tread your chosen path and how bravely you weather the storms that come your way. Because success isn't born out of degrees, but out of determination. And as we look back at Sam's story, let it inspire us, motivate us, and remind us, it's okay to take the road less traveled. After all, every path can lead to the peak as long as you walk with courage and determination. That is the power of believing in oneself. That is the magic of being a determined dropout.